They left India to chase their US dreams. They left everything behind. Now, when they want to come back, not just by choice, but speeded by the US system, the question is in front of us: should India welcome with the open arms or say not so fast? Hi guys, this is Nalin here. Welcome back to my channel where we create content on the politics, economics, and the career that really impacts you. Today we are going to talk about one of a very serious and the critical topic. Should India welcome the H-1B visas NRIs with the open arms and allow them to compete in the Indian job market? It's a very serious question. But before getting into that, let's understand what is happening. Couple of days back, US President Trump announced a hefty increase in the H-1B visa fees, which went from 6,000 pounds to 1 lakh pounds. If we talk, say, in Indian currency, it is somewhere around 88 lakhs. You have been seeing a lot of videos, shorts around those. I'm not going to talk about why this fees has been increased from 6 lakhs to 88 lakhs. What is the reason behind it? What are the dynamics? What are the politics? The only thing that I'm going to talk about is, should, in case the people who are going out, who have already gone out for H-1B visas, or they're looking to go out, should India we welcome them or allow them to compete in the job market? So we never know. The Indian IT companies are seriously under stress because of this. The people, we really don't know right now what will be the decisions the company would be taking. They will be either they might choose not to renew the H-1B visas fee at the same cost, or probably they would be forced to move out, or they will be in the very specific skill sets जहाँ पे they would thought of paying such hefty fees. It could be anything, it could be everything. Right now, it is not very clear, but we need to understand the people who are working there right now, they have a very cushy life. They are not familiar right now with the Indian economic reality. Now coming to the point, like, why we should not be very fast and jump to welcome them with the open arms. The reason is, one, they abandoned the country at the time when they needed him. Imagine a lot of IITs, good quality people who should have stayed back, they decide to go out in US to chase their dreams, have a better quality life, because they thought India is not a worth place that they can fulfill their dreams. They left the country when the country needed them more, the time when they need to have more startups, but they had their own thought process to it and they moved out. So when the time they want to come back, because we all know that they are not coming by choice or driven by the patriotism, it's just the economic survival. So should we welcome them? Or it's not about punishing them for the success, it's about giving them a reality check and protecting the domestic resources with a lot of opportunities. The second point to this is that they move out now when they thought that they can come back. The Indian job market is already saturated. There's a lot of unemployment all around. The Gen Zs and the people are already struggling to find the right job. Now, when they are into the market with their fancy global resumes, with the US savings, they are definitely going to dominate the job market. And so, what about those people who stayed in India, fight with their resources, limited resources, I would say? They opted for a loan to complete their education. And when is the time to get them the employment? You think that someone would come out from outside and just compete in the job market because they have something better to offer? Probably, not so sure. But what is their fault to stay back in India, fight with all the odds, and when it's a time to get the dividends, someone cannot really take it away. It's really not worth it. The companies should really definitely look to it that they don't prefer the global resumes over the local ones. So that is very important. And third, we should definitely give a thought and resonate. Had it not been done by pressure or by choice or by given to them, would they have returned back? Never. Because it's just because they don't have a choice and they only think that returning to India would be the better place land. So, are we ready to give them such a soft landing? My opinion is no, we should not. There should definitely be some checks, some regulations, some rules behind it, and definitely need to see who all can be a fit to the system and what is the value they can add. So, this is not just about ignoring them or just not letting them into the country. No, it is definitely not. It is about what we can do best in the all interest of everyone. So probably what we could do is we should need to give some time for them to reintegrate into the system. Meaning it should we need to evaluate the companies, the agencies should evaluate how they can bring value to the sectors rather than straight away competing into the job market. They should not be allowed. Probably they should be asked to mentor or coach or be a part of the startups and show some value add what you have learned so far into the western country and bring it to the table. So instead of just getting into the job market, compete with them for a better role and continue the economic survival, no, that should not be done. They should be placed into the sectors where they we need to have a better skill or niche skills. That's where we need to add them, give them some better opportunity to work there. We have lot of unemployed resources who can just compete in the job market, but we don't want them to come with their fancy resumes and just start taking away the jobs would degrade, opportunities would degrade, salary expectation would rise, and ultimately we need to not to forget that with AI just knocking at the gateway, and we all know that once AI is completely implemented, there definitely would be job cuts. We have already started seeing layoffs from the organizations. Is it fair enough that with those limited opportunities, even someone can from outside and come and take away? It should not happen, and we should not let that happen. There cannot be any compromise with the survival who stayed back. So I think there should be. This is just a couple of things that I've thought of. Okay, we can do better to integrate them, not too very easily, but at least give them the opportunity, but not give them a platform for soft landing. That okay, you come and start working here. No, we are already in a saturated market, jobs are declining, we cannot really afford to have that situation. Understand, they are coming because they are forced to, they are not coming by choice. Patriotism can be evaluated when you are at a peak, not at a crisis time. So, and this video is not for to criticize or to penalize them for what they have done, but it's all about protecting our domestic resources, our people who have been here, seen the tough times, good and bad, ups and downs, and now it's time to get the dividends. Please drop in your comments and let me know your thoughts, what you think, or is there a better way we can deal with it. Thank you. Please continue to like and subscribe my channel and help me grow. Take care. Have a great day.